I'm at the TA truck stop in Troutville, Virginia, and it's time to change into summer gear. So it's with deep regret that I had to shed my $12 track pants, but it's over 25 C, or what is it, like 85 Fahrenheit. It was really hot, and I had to drive with air conditioning last couple of hours. Alright, so now we're just gonna check all the straps. All looks good. Okay, wait, the most important thing is always count your pieces when you stop. So 1, 2, good. Because, you know, again, the customer may not appreciate the fact that you left the loading place with 2 machines and then you arrived with only 1. You know, so it's always good to count. See, everything's good. I'm very impressed with this roller. Roller has been behaving. I only had to tighten this chain once, and that's it. But this damn thing, the backhoe, this bucket kept moving. I had to undo all the chains and reposition it, and now you see how it sits crooked, but I don't want to even bother. But it keeps creeping towards, you see that part over there? Keeps creeping towards this machine. And I have 3 chains on it now, on the bucket, you know? It's because, you know why? It's because I don't have enough space, and because of that angle over there. You see how it sits like this? But there's nothing I can do, so I already tried to reposition it, but did not work. And I talked to the guy from Etnayer Tilo salesman. I sent him an angry email yesterday after that rant about his overpriced lowboy, 66 grand, right? And I said, look at this, and I compared those 2 trailers. I said, your trailer is no good. And to my surprise, I sent that email to 2 guys. One for this Etnayer, and then the other guy sent me what is it? The Talbot quote. $76,000 for a mechanical. Okay, with a flip axle, but I mean, crazy. So, but that guy, the Talbot guy, says, good luck with your trailers. So evidently he was, you know, pissed off. But this guy from Etnayer, I thought he'd be giving me some kind of a rebuttal, but he gave me a very factual comparison, and he showed me that actually their frame on the Etnayer was stronger, and the axles were the same 25,000 pound axles anyway. Like, he goes over my claims, you know, like a real professional, and he showed me that his trailer was like quality-wise was not any less quality than the Globetrother. So I called him. I said, let's see. Like I like the brand, you know. Even though I don't care, but you know, I'd rather have an Etnayer than Pitts, you know. But I said there's two problems. There's the cost and the weight. So it's heavy, but it has wood everywhere, right? So I said let's figure out a way to, you know, cut the cost and cut the weight, because they're still offering me a good, you know, buyout, like a trade-in for the step. It's a real good opportunity to switch trailers and have only one. And what we figured out is that it's a mechanical detach, but I asked him to in the front not to put a deck, but to put a gooseneck, you know, just a narrow gooseneck. Still mechanical, but just, you know, like a frame, because I only need one deck. And in the back we're gonna have wood, but not all over, but you know, over here they're gonna be wood, and over here is gonna be wood, but in the middle is gonna be you know, just a trough, right, for the boom. And also we we took out the center. Like the main deck is not gonna have wood all over, because that's what makes it heavy and expensive. But just like lowboy trailers, in the middle is gonna be open. Yeah, so you still can load skids and stuff like that, but that should bring the cost down and the weight down. And he said, okay, I'll get back to you in a few days when he hears from the plant. So hopefully it'll go below 60 grand. And guess what I'm holding in my hand? It's only a few hours later, and I heard my smartphone, you know, beeping with incoming emails as I was driving, but I didn't read them, of course. Then I stopped and I checked, and this guy, format nice, it says, I've attached the revised quote. Gooseneck quotation, which one is revised? Date May 6, date May 5. Okay. So originally it was the price was $66,500 if I pick it up in Illinois. That's where NIA factory is. And the weight was 21,725 pounds. Right? So now we removed the wood in the center, we removed the front deck, turned it into a metal gooseneck, and gooseneck front deck. Oh, see, on the old one it says front deck, epitone full width, 12.5 long, 62 tall, kingpin setting. Here there's nothing. On the new one it says gooseneck length 12 feet 9 inches, mechanical removable, kingpin setting 16, swing clearance 110. Okay, lower deck, epitone between outer beams. So that's what they removed. Okay, so they removed the center, the wood in the center. Okay, outriggers to the rear deck, over tires, open center. Beautiful. Rear deck length, rear deck approach. Okay, they're gonna be a bridge, so you can drive something on the rear. Oh, he even installed tie-down slots on rear platform. I don't remember that one before. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's nice. Nice thing. Basically, they cut a slot in the metal, and you can put a chain in there, and you know, just tighten it. You don't even need a hook. Very, very handy. One guy told me about this. Okay, so what happened with the weight here? Okay, axles. So the weight became 20,975 pounds compared to 21,725. So now it's what is it? Well, 800 pounds. The trailer became lighter by 800 pounds, and the price from 66.5 went down to 62.9, basically 63. Oh, so $3,500 cheaper. You know, that's already something. But actually that's why. So he showed it as option, the winches. Can you believe this? They charged $1,260 for 7 winches. What? I can buy those winches for $40, even at a truck stop where they're expensive, right? So if I go to a like top place, like I go to the top stop in Lake Station, Indiana, or near Toledo, Ohio, you probably can find them for like $30. So these guys charge $1,260 for winches. Okay, and they charge $300 for flag holders. I asked him, I said, does the trailer come with the flag holders? And those are just kind of like a piece of pipe, right? Little piece of pipe you put in the front, on each corner of the trailer, in the rear, And I know Iowa 80, where everything is overpriced, even they sell that, I think a set of 2 for like, I don't know, 30 bucks, you know. These guys charge. That's why these trailers are so expensive, because the prices are inflated. It's kind of like buying a car, you know, or a truck, where they sold me factory clamps for 50 bucks, a clamp that I can buy somewhere for $7-8 at a truck store. See, that's what it is. So he took off the winches. So basically the price didn't even go down that much because of the wood and gooseneck. The winches saved a lot of money. Yeah, I can live without winches. And 300 for flag holders. The only thing that a good deal is, you know, because the center is open, and I see all lowboy guys, like usually that's construction lowboys, they always have the center open, and what they do, they carry chains in there, but of course you gotta have a setup for that. So they put a mesh, kind of like a metal, you know, net at the bottom, and to create a storage basket. And these guys charge that's a pretty reasonable, only 240 bucks for two storage baskets, one in the front, one in the rear. So that's a good option. And there you have it. So things are moving along. We saved some money, we saved some weight, and also he mentioned that this guy, this company is also a dealer for Dunan trailers, and Dunan makes lowboy and double drop trailers as well, and he says they're cheaper and they're lighter. So and he asked me if I want to get a quote, but I don't know anything about Dunan lowboys, so I'm gonna do some research today when I shut down. Right now I'm still in Virginia. This is mile marker 29, which means that I'm only 29 miles from the next state on I-81, and the next state is Tennessee. Right, and from here, and that's where I'm going to Knoxville, but there's 2 TA truck stops in there, you know, very, very sneaky. And I checked the quality of the fuel. I mean, I was checking the fuel price, and I noticed that Knoxville East TA Travel Center has biodiesel. It shows biodiesel up to, I think, up to like 10%, which is totally crazy. But I looked at Knoxville West, which is just west of Knoxville on I-40, and it's diesel number 2, no biodiesel, for the same price. Hey, so that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna fill up both tanks, because you see it's all summer here, everything green, you know, it's very hot. Let's check this out. 92F 33, and I was driving, and I was using that, my magic knob, right, at setting 10. It's like, probably, I forgot how much, like 150 horsepower extra with I think 90 foot-pounds of torque. And I was trying to run, you know, low RPM, like maybe 1330, 1340, and I noticed that my engine oil started overheating. It was going past like 180, 181, 182, you know, not good. Jesus, why is it so dirty? No one can clean this up? Huh. Anyway, so yeah, so I got it back to 0, and I started driving at a high RPM, like 1400 RPM, and going by the scan gauge, not my analog tachometer. And I noticed right away that things improved, that it stopped overheating. And then of course, you know, if I go up a very big hill, I just turn off the air conditioning, because it's impossible to drive at 33 outside Celsius. And that helps. Oh, and another trick I did, normally I wait till 1100 RPM before shifting when I go up, but because it's so hot and I have a heavy load, this time I just only wait till, you know, when the RPM starts falling, I only wait till 1200, and then I start shifting. Again, that helps to prevent overheating of the engine. Thanks for watching.